Hello, everyone. I have one question. Have you ever looked at the efforts of your your high school or middle school teachers and saw how hard they worked into lesson plans and grading tests and grading papers or grading assignments or going well and above their work, what their work requires to help students understand information, staying after school 2 or 3 hours, giving tutoring, um, taking grades, grading papers lightly just to make sure that students can really understand, giving more feedback. Giving a student maybe an A or B isn't very helpful, but it is sometimes helpful to give them more feedback, to give them an F when they've tried, when they've given all their effort and they just don't know. I'd rather get a paper back with a whole bunch of red marks on it, and I'd rather give a student a paper back with a whole bunch of red marks on it than to give them an F because they tried. Now, if they didn't try, that's a different story, but they've tried, they put effort into it, they just don't understand. And, giving a student an F isn't going to do anything. So, have you ever wondered what they get paid to do that? How much they get paid to do that? What their pay salary is? What a teacher gets paid to go through the stress that they go through? Have you ever wondered that? Well, I'm here to tell you today that the salary for teachers is just unacceptable. It's too low and it needs to increase. Teachers stress too hard and work too hard to be getting paid less money, to be getting paid less than people work in insurance. And I know insurance is important, but education is far important, far better important. You have to be able to read, write, and do math before you can even do insurance. So we have all seen the hard work of teachers. We've all seen the background work, and we can all agree that teachers go through a lot. They go through a lot, and they deserve better pay. We all can agree on that because we've all been in school. We're all in college, so we all have a high school degree or, a high school diploma, or some may have a GED. I'm not sure, but I know we've all been through school. So education is important. It's not easy. We all know that. And it's in high demand. Now, the president over the salary budget for teachers, his name is Wayne Blanton. He was quoted saying, "I'm not confident that we can do it all." He's not confident that they can increase the pay of teachers by themselves. He's not confident that they can do it all by themselves. He's not confident. Only because he knows that in Florida, I'm talking about in Florida here, he knows that our system isn't set up to really set teachers up in a great position. For years and years, Florida has been at the bottom for salaries for teachers. It's almost like education is not so much important here in Florida, unfortunately. But we have a way of changing that. There are not enough teachers here in Florida. There are not enough teachers in our school system. We have to go out of the state and recruit teachers. And according to David Smiley, teachers are evaluated by the student success rate ever since 2011. He stated that student fails, the teacher basically fails. Student pass, the teacher pass. And they are potentially evaluated for a raise if they have great pass rate as a teacher. But according to Smiley, 100,000 teachers, you guys, are being evaluated for subjects that they don't even teach. That's not fair. That's not fair because they're already not getting paid enough, and then they're also being stressed. And education is already important, but it's not fair that they have to be underpaid and stress more. It's just not fair, and it's just a system that we as voters can change. We can change that. And according to Kristen Staffen, we're proposing a bill that's called the Florida Fair Pay Act for teachers to increase their starting pay at $50,000. That's great, because that means teachers that have been in it, their salaries should go up. And it's fair, because we need to vote for this, because teachers stress so much. I cannot emphasize how much they stress, how much they care. They put their effort into grading papers, and effort coming up with tests, and effort to prepare students. And while we're talking about tests, teachers have to prepare students for the state test. That is just way, and that's how they're evaluated. That's how teachers are evaluated, by the state test. And the state test, we've all took the FCAT, and now it's a different form, but we've all took the state test. And the state test is just, we all know how hard and difficult it is. And you know, you have three answers that are so similar to each other, but just off by probably one spelling that is timed. So it's easy to make a mistake. We know that that's just not fair. We know that. So we should vote to make their lives easier. Why not? Why not vote for the Florida Fair Pay Act when people in insurance make a lot of money? Why not vote for that when our police officers are making a lot of money? And granted, I'm not taking anything for them, because they have to protect us, and you know, they should be getting paid great. But just some areas that we need to take serious, and education is one. Education needs to be in the top 5, if not 2. And according to Kathleen Jasper, a former teacher, teachers are completely fried with these tests, fried with the state tests, because they have to prepare these students day and night, thinking about these students passing their tests, because their job counts on it. But not only that, they want to see the students pass. They want to see the students be successful. That's why they are teachers. And it's just not fair. Who wants to spend 4 years getting a degree that's already stressful, and then spend the rest of their lives stressing and being underpaid? No one. So we should set our teachers up to have better success by voting for this act, for this Fair Act. So let's help change. Let's create less stress for our teachers and increase their pay. Teachers will find another way out. They will find another way. They will find other jobs. We lose teachers all the time here in Florida. And we all know that this is fair to vote for that bill. Let's do it. I want to leave you with one thing. We're not living for today. We're not living for yesterday. We're living for tomorrow and the future. So why not set up the future kids with teachers who are more relaxed, and set up future teachers who can come in knowing that they're going to get paid for the job and that they have to do. So let's set that up. Thank you.